3 ways to build yourself in silence that not everyone knows. We often seek recognition from others, longing for applause and compliments to prove our worth. But have you ever thought that true growth comes from silent efforts, from those moments of stillness that no one sees? Asterisk, asterisk. That silence is the invisible source of strength, nurturing a self that is strong, no matter the challenges. Let's discover the hidden secrets of those who have truly succeeded. It's not about noise or fame. The truly great are those who build themselves quietly without rushing to show off, but instead naturally rising from a solid foundation built step by step. Are you ready to begin a journey to find your strength from within without needing anyone's approval? Don't let the views of others define you. The truth is, real growth happens in silence. Just like a tree growing without making a sound, your strength needs to be nurtured quietly before it can reach great success. In life, there are wonders that we often fail to notice. The tallest tree grows without a sound, its roots silently anchoring deep into the earth without any fanfare. No one organizes a celebration as the tree's trunk thickens, or as its branches stretch toward the vast sky. All real growth happens in profound silence. There's an old Zen saying that reminds us, those who know do not speak, those who speak do not know. This paradox, though seemingly contradictory, opens a door to deep reflections about inner growth. All the deepest transformations in life occur in silence. While the world outside is filled with noise and distractions, the truly successful do not build their lives in the noise of seeking approval, but in a silent workshop where they quietly build inner strength unseen by others. Many rush outward, scattering their seeds everywhere before their roots are deep. But the wise start from within, silently gathering unseen strength, embracing quiet paths and allowing success to rise naturally like a lotus blooming in still waters. This journey is not a command, but an invitation. Walk this path and you will build a life that no storm can topple, no doubt can shake, and no praise can corrupt. 1. Strengthen the mind through silent observation. A seeker once sat beneath an ancient tree and asked the master, "How do I become strong enough to face the world?" The master pointed to a flowing river and said nothing. Days passed and the seeker grew impatient. But one evening, as the golden glow of sunset enveloped the scene, the answer appeared in the river-shaped stones. Strength comes from silent observation. Silent observation is the foundation of true strength. When you observe the world without grasping at it, without judging it, you build an inner fortress. Observing thoughts without identifying with them clears the mind like still water reflecting the moon. Most people fall into the trap of opinions, chasing praise, avoiding criticism, and riding the endless waves of external validation. Asterisk, asterisk. Dependency on external validation weakens the spirit. When the mind is trained through silent observation, it gains clarity. It no longer reacts blindly, and it no longer runs from pain nor clings to pleasure. Everything becomes just passing emotions, and you simply observe without being swept away. From here, the journey to build yourself in silence is not an easy one, but it is the path to true strength. As you begin to understand and practice silent observation, you'll realize that your strength doesn't come from the outside world, but from the stillness within your own soul. To go further on this journey, we will explore the next steps to develop yourself quietly, without noise, without haste. Next, we will explore how to nurture skills in quiet hours, the moments when no one sees your efforts, and the importance of cultivating self-discipline in the shadows. These next steps will help you understand how to build a strong self from within. After exploring how to build yourself through silent observation, let's continue our journey to discover the next steps. So, how do you develop your skills in those quiet hours when no one is watching your efforts? 2. Cultivate skills in the quiet hours. The bamboo, gracefully bending under the storm, spent many years solidly rooted beneath the earth before it ever reached toward the sky. Bamboo does not rush to reach for the light. Its growth happens underground, unseen. True growth often occurs in the shadows when no one sees the steady but relentless steps you're taking. Success doesn't arise from loud calls, but from silent efforts in stillness. In the modern world, when everything can be immediately recognized, it's hard to be patient and wait for the results to come. Those who rush to seek recognition often reveal an emptiness within themselves. Like an empty pot that makes the loudest noise. The truly wise will spend their early seasons working in silence, quietly building their skills without expecting recognition from society. Building yourself quietly requires relentless practice when no one is watching, a process that may not be seen by others but one that will result in lasting success. This practice begins with simple moments, dedicating time to an art or craft that resonates with your soul, patiently taking small steps every day. Even without immediate reward, you can feel the progress you're making. 3. Sharpen self-discipline in the shadows. A seed does not announce its journey when it cracks open beneath the soil. Similarly, self-discipline doesn't need to be proclaimed when it first begins. Discipline is a quiet patience, a decision to work when no one is looking. You can start with small actions like waking up before dawn, working hard when others sleep, or taking small steps every day without needing to prove yourself. Discipline is not the rigid force of willpower, but the art of tending to your path, even when the world sleeps. Discipline is built in private moments, actions no one sees, but which lay the solid foundation for long-term success. 4. Nurture character through invisible choices. Every day we face thousands of small decisions that no one sees. It is in these moments when no one is watching you that you truly understand your own worth. Simple decisions like choosing to tell the truth when lying would be easier, or showing kindness when no reward follows, all contribute to building a strong character. 5. Grow patience like a secret garden. Impatience will certainly prevent things from growing. When you rush your development, you end up ruining what has already begun. Patience does not come immediately. It is the result of small, consistent efforts every day. And when you allow things to unfold naturally, you will see that the results will come, perfect and whole, like a beautifully cultivated garden. Now, are you ready to continue the journey of self-development through these silent principles? To better understand how you can cultivate patience and carefulness in everything you do, continue exploring the next steps to build a strong life from these unseen foundations, quiet but incredibly firm. As we continue our journey of quiet self-building, we've explored the importance of silent observation and cultivating skills in the quiet hours. Now we turn to the importance of character and patience in shaping ourselves. How does true character reveal itself, and how can patience grow silently like a secret garden? 4. Nurture character through invisible choices. Character is not revealed through grand gestures or public declarations, but through those unseen moments. those quiet decisions when no one is watching. It is in these moments of silence and solitude that the true strength of our character is forged. The decision to speak the truth when lying would be easier, to show kindness when no one will reward you for it, to preserve your integrity when temptation is strong. These are the silent actions that build the soul. Each invisible choice you make is like a brick in the foundation of your inner strength. Zen masters taught that virtue, when displayed for praise, rots quickly. True character requires anonymity. Like the roots beneath the tree, character supports all visible greatness but remains unseen. Character does not shine when the spotlight is on you, but in the darkness, when no one is watching. How do you nurture character silently? Speak the truth even when silence would shield you from the consequences. Be kind even when no reward follows. Hold loyalty and honor as sacred even if no one recognizes them. Choose humility over pride at each silent crossroad. By choosing rightly in silence, your soul gathers a brilliance that no darkness can extinguish. 5. Grow patience like a garden in secret. Patience is like a garden that flourishes not by tearing at its roots, but by giving time, space, and invisible energies to nourish its growth. Impatience, on the other hand, strangles your dreams and suffocates the blossoming of your soul. The wise understand that every dream, every transformation blooms on its own timeline. The flower cannot be forced open. It blooms when the time is right. Building yourself quietly requires a patience deeper than oceans and vaster than skies. Each small, unseen victory nourishes future triumphs beyond your imagination. How do you grow patience silently? Let go of deadlines that your ego demands. Trust in the invisible workings of life. Water your efforts every day without demanding immediate results. Surrender the illusion of control and remain faithful to the journey. Patience, when nurtured like a secret garden, brings peace to the soul and allows destiny to unfold naturally and beautifully. The power of quiet building. Those who shout about their growth often have little to show for it. But those who build quietly become like mountains, immovable, awe-inspiring, and unshakable. A life built in silence cannot be destroyed by criticism, jealousy, or betrayal. It is rooted too deeply and reaches too high for small forces to touch. Remember, silent observation strengthens the mind. Silent practice hones the craft. Silent discipline hardens the will. Silent character refines the soul. And silent patience births destiny. In the stillness of unseen efforts, life rewards with achievements so vast that no words could ever capture their magnitude. The Zen wisdom teaches us that growth, when cultivated quietly, brings rewards beyond imagination. And as we continue this journey, the true power lies not in the noise, but in the quiet steps we take. With patience, character, and silent growth now firmly rooted in our journey, the next steps take us deeper into the understanding of how quiet determination transforms our life in ways we never imagined. As we continue this quiet path of self-development, we've learned about the power of silent observation, patience, character, and unseen growth. Now we reflect on the power of quiet building and how our true greatness unfolds naturally without the need for recognition. How do we build ourselves in silence, letting the world discover our greatness without proclamation? 6. Whisper like the tree that blossoms unseen. Imagine a tree growing tall and strong, unseen by the crowd, yet deeply loved by the wind, cherished by the earth, and known by the stars. This tree does not boast about its growth. It simply stands, letting the world discover its greatness naturally. In the same way, you should walk the quiet path and build yourself in silence. Let the world discover your greatness not by what you say, but by the inevitable rising of your being, just like the sun that doesn't need an announcement to light the world. Building an unseen temple, your own temple of strength and virtue, requires silent dedication. Silence is not the absence of action, it is the highest refinement of action. Those who chase applause and fame build sandcastles that stand tall today, only to be swept away tomorrow. But those who build quietly, brick by brick, craft temples within themselves, temples that even time and death bow before. Each quiet effort you make is a brick laid in the architecture of your destiny. Every moment of silent endurance strengthens the foundation. Every unseen choice made with integrity polishes the marble of your soul. True growth cannot be shouted into existence. True success cannot be demanded from the universe. True strength cannot be broadcast from rooftops. Growth unfolds through the hidden law of harmony. When your inner roots grow deep enough, the outer world will naturally bend to the soul's silent gravity. 7. Build yourself quietly, strength through silence. To build yourself quietly is not to hide weakness, it is to gather irresistible power. A tree, before it touches the heavens, deepens its roots into unseen soils. So too must your spirit extend downward, anchoring itself into truth, patience, resilience, and virtue, all far from the view of the world. At first, the world will not understand. When you walk the quiet path, others might misunderstand you. They may mistake your patience for weakness or mock your lack of noisy ambition. They might wonder why you refuse to chase recognition, why you decline to explain yourself, or why you prefer work to applause. Let them wonder. A river flowing beneath a mountain does not boast of its strength, but over centuries it shapes valleys. The work you do in silence, the pages you write when no reader applauds, the meditation you sit in when no audience watches, the kindness you extend when no witness records, will create a life so luminous that even the blind will feel its warmth. 8. The secret freedom of building quietly. The world may only see the fruit of your labor, but it never sees the invisible years of tending, pruning, and watering. Those who mock you today will marvel at you tomorrow. Those who doubt you today will sit in awe tomorrow. Those who abandon you today will find themselves seeking your shade tomorrow. But by then, their opinions will hold no power over you. You will have already transcended the need for applause, living in harmony with a deeper, eternal rhythm. The greatest reward for building yourself quietly is freedom. Freedom from dependence on opinions. Freedom from the pressure to perform. When you build quietly, you are free to evolve in your own time and on your own terms. Now that we've explored the immense power of silent building, the next part of the journey invites us to reflect on how this quiet strength shapes our destiny. Let's dive deeper into the final steps of self-development through the power of silence. As we continue this quiet journey, reflecting on the power of silent building and how it shapes our true strength, we now look at the essence of Zen and true Buddhism. What happens when we stop chasing outcomes and let go of the need for recognition? How does our life change when we build from within, without attachment? 9. The freedom of letting go of attachments. Freedom comes when we stop chasing illusions and release ourselves from the anxiety about outcomes. When the soul becomes whole in its solitude, the world transforms from a battlefield into a playground. You interact, but you do not cling. You love, but you do not possess. You strive, but you do not suffer. You walk with invisible wings, grounded, serene, sovereign. This is the essence of Zen. This is the flavor of true Buddhism: effort without attachment, love without neediness, growth without pride, power without noise. Why is the quiet path the strongest path? Those who are loud in their striving to conquer will fall first. Their foundations are shallow and their structures brittle. But those who build quietly will stand like mountains, steady, unmoving, and magnificent. Enemies will exhaust themselves trying to topple you. Time will test you and find itself defeated. Life's unpredictable winds will howl, yet you will remain centered. You will not be standing on what was given to you. You will be standing on what you built. Breath by breath, step by step, choice by silent choice, you create your own destiny. 10. The art of disappearing into your craft. Mastery of life comes when you forget about trying to be impressive and instead dissolve into the work itself. The poet loses himself in the poem. The warrior dissolves into the discipline of the sword. The artist becomes one with the brush. The monk becomes the breath. When you become invisible in your own labor, greatness arises without you trying to summon it. As the Zen masters taught, do not seek fame. Do not seek obscurity, simply do the work. And from this simple, unglamorous, persistent doing, something immortal rises. Not built of noise, but of silence. Not built of craving, but of essence 11. A path of silent mastery. In this world full of endless noise, boasting and striving, may you walk a different path. A path of silent mastery, a path of invisible victory, a path of humble excellence. Build yourself so quietly that success itself must search for you. Craft your spirit so thoroughly that even fortune must bow before your presence. Grow so deeply that your mere being transforms the world without you needing to announce it. This is the way, this is the Dharma. This is the hidden strength that no eyes can see, but all hearts will feel. Walk quietly, work quietly, rise quietly, and when you emerge, you will be like the sunrise, needing no permission, seeking no praise, offering only light to a world that desperately needs it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.